Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about the simple approach to make a whopping $100 every single day from trading and swing trading in the stock market. We're going to be talking about these strategies that I've used for over the past 7 years. So make sure you guys subscribe, like, and if you guys want to learn more about trading, check out our school and you guys can get 51% off by using code TRADER. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat. It's like a college class. It's awesome, and you guys have lifetime access to it. So make sure you guys check it out, and you guys can get 51% off by using code TRADER. So check it out down below, and guys, let's jump into this here. So a lot of people think that with trading, with investing, that it's this easy way to get rich quick. And I'll be the first to say, I've been doing this for over 7 years, and trading is probably one of the hardest professions you can have. And the reason I say that is nothing is guaranteed. You know, if you have a 9-to-5 job, you make $25 an hour, you're guaranteed to make, no matter pretty much what you do, within reason, you will get paid $25 an hour. Trading, on the other hand, one day you could make $100, the next day you could lose $100. There is no guarantee, but one of the things that I've realized over the past 7 years is if you're profitable with a $100 account, you can be profitable with a $1,000 account. You know, a lot of people think that in order to, make all this money from trading, you have to have thousands and millions and billions of dollars, when in reality, the first and only thing you should honestly be focusing on is a solid strategy. So starting out for like the first 2 to 3 years, don't even pay attention to your account value. Honestly, focus on setups, focus on win and loss, and you'll be in a great spot. The last thing before we talk about the strategy here is going to be like, people think that with trading, you find a stock at like 10 cents and you sell it for like $200. When, dude, if that was the case, I tell you what, I would be sitting in Costa Rica, driving my Ferrari down the beach, not my Ford Fusion in my driveway. So that's the difference. That's the difference is, yes, there's a lot of great ways to make a lot of money from trading, but the most consistent way is always going to be the best way. And the way that's always a little harder to learn is going to be the best way. There's so many get rich quick schemes out there that it makes trading like this voodoo almost, which I'm not a huge fan of. So, all right, let's talk about here the strategy that I've been using over the past 7 years. So, this is a ETF here that we recently took a nice position on, and this is QQQ. This is the NASDAQ Trust, ETF. Now, the reason I love it here is, first thing is trends. With anything you trade, you need to have some sort of checklist. So a checklist is just a set list of criteria that no matter what, you focus on. You focus on using that checklist. So the first thing on my checklist is trends. I want a stock with an upward trend. It's as easy as that, right? A lot of people think that, a stock on a downward trend's better because you can buy it at a cheaper price and it's gonna magically recover. Yeah, when I first started trading, that's kind of the approach that I had. But in reality, what kind of started happening is a stock on a downward trend just started to follow that downward trend, and I started losing money. So for me, stock on an upward trend is always going to be the first choice. Now, the next thing here is going to be support and resistance. So support could be a variety of things. It could be a certain price. It could be a certain indicator like the RSI. So first, I want to show you guys here the RSI. The RSI here was trading, and this stands for the Relative Strength Index. This was trading for a 28, okay? So the last time it was trading for a 28 was back in about here, where we saw this stock go from about 409 all the way up to about 460 in the matter of about a month span. So this nice move on an undervalued RSI. Okay, so we know that that could be a support. Now, another thing that could act as support is a certain price. Okay, if we remove those moving average lines, let's go ahead and draw it out and see if we have any recent tendencies of getting buying pressure at and around this current price. So a little bit in here, a little bit of some resistance here, here, a little bit. So honestly, this is what I call a sell-off strategy. It's kind of where the stock sells off, or ETF sells off over 10% in under a month. And that's what we have here. So we're going to be getting in on this position because of the sell-off and the undervalued RSI. Now, I understand there's a lot of things going on with the market right now, but honestly, with an ETF like this, if it continues to sell off, I feel very confident just averaging down because I know this isn't going anywhere. This represents a whole bunch of fantastic companies and so on and so on and so on. So, you know, now here, what's the entry point, right? That's the main question. So what I do here is I love the breakout approach. So going to like a lower time frame, like the hourly, the 30-minute, but more importantly, mostly use the hourly. You guys can see where it hits this trend line several times, right? Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. So we want a minimum of 3 touches of resistance, right? So it hits it. So now here we set the alert right above this, and that's exactly what we saw. We set the alert above it for that breakout. We were seen to have this approach, that strategy, ride this trend. Obviously, it didn't happen. The trend is starting to form a little something like what looks like this a little bit, which is completely fine. So now here what we have is this stock rallying its way up. But getting back to the entry point, this is why trading is so important and having a trading broker is so important. Entering at that breakout here, just a little bit above it actually, because by the time we got in, we kind of missed the boat a little bit. But setting our stops, realistically about 2% from the entry point for a possible push up to resistance, which is going to be the highs up in here, would give a 6.5 risk versus reward. So getting back to like that $100 a day, small account, whatever you want to call it, right? If you guys were starting out with like a small account, let's just say $500, you find a stock like this that just say 20, 30 times over the course of a year, risking that 2%, like I said, with a 6-to-1, right? 6-to-1 risk and reward. Now, starting out, you're not going to be like, 85% of your trades are going to be winners. I'd be surprised if it's more than 40%, but that's completely fine, right? At the end of the year here, if we calculate this out, that whopping $500 account is going to be sitting near and around somewhere around $1,300. Yeah, that small account that has good risk management, follows a checklist, follows a strategy is going to be almost at $1,300. So yeah, the only thing that's separating you from making more money once you have a solid strategy is just your account size. So if you're still in the learning phase, don't be discouraged. Don't be. It took me near and around about 2 years of paper trading and education before I became a trader, not even like a full-time trader, just a profitable trader. You got to think of it like any other career, doctor, lawyer, an engineer. It takes years of practice of education before, you see progress there. So trading's the same thing. If you think it's an easy way to get rich quick, I'm sorry to say, but you think you know everything and come back to me in a couple of weeks, in a couple of months, So guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care.